Good Monday morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We've had a wonderful one. We have been celebrating 33 years of marriage, and we have been to Highlands, North Carolina, one of our favorite towns to go to, and then came down to Greenville, South Carolina, for a couple of days also to stay at a hotel down here. So we've had just a great time. Weather's been wonderful. Today's fell apart on us, but we'll take it. We're going home anyway. But it's been a great time. And as we look back on 2025, we were just talking about this morning. With all the good and bad, but you can't have one without the other. You can't have the ups without the downs, or you can't have the downs without the ups. So that's part of life, and that's something you got to know how to work through in business, life, and everything. And so that's something that we've been really working hard on. We've had plenty of downs, but you know what? We've had a lot of ups. So we've been really blessed with that. And as we move on to this year.
Yeah, and so this is a great time. We have a few days before the new year starts. There's a book that I love. It's called Calm Christmas, and she calls this week Hush Week because it's very quiet. So take a few minutes, a few hours, whatever you need to think about what you want 2026 to look like. Sometimes we think about goals or whatever, but really my advice and what I always do and love to do is to think about what I want the year to look like, my day-to-day to look like, so that I make sure I spend time with the people that are important to me, and I focus on the right business goals. It's just a great time to think about what you want. And, it don't always turn out like you're thinking, but you get a little closer than you would have without thinking it through.
Yeah. So, start thinking about that word of the year. If you don't do that, it's a lot of fun. We're already thinking about our goals for 2026, things we want to work for, personal goals, family goals, and also just with, PDS in Pure Water, Kentucky. And this weekend, coming up, we'll get together as a family. We've done this several years now, and Corey and Ben, Sarah, Grace, and Kate, they all come over, and we sit down and go over our goals together and go around the table and kind of talk about some different things. Renee always has some family questions that she'll ask, and kind of fun to see how we answered them last year and things we'll answer again this year. So we make it really a fun thing to work together on. And I've looked over my goals for this year. I hit a lot of them, but missed a lot of them. And that's part of goals. I mean, that's just, and it means I got to work harder this year on some of them. So just be thinking it through. And I just hope you guys have a great, peaceful, quiet week. Have a great new year. Be safe out there. Renee and I will be safe in our house. We'll be in bed probably by 8 o'clock, but, we'll be good.
Have a great week and a happy new year.
Everybody have a blessed and wonderful week.